Hi, my name is Jim Morris. I'm the Regional Director for ACT Aspire. I'm here today to talk with Dr. Jorge Pena, who is with the Archdiocese of Chicago. We're going to talk a little bit about the Archdiocese migration to ACT Aspire. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Testing students does not make them smarter. We've talked about that before. You have to use the data generated to make better decisions. Tell us a little bit how you will be using ACT Aspire data to drive instructional improvement and then target interventions for individual students.
So we'll be working with our schools to analyze their summative results. And in that learning, our schools will identify what are called priority questions based on strands that the data shows were low performing. And those will be the strands where that challenge our students the most. When they identify their priority question at the school level, and this would be a priority question in each subject test in grades 3 through 10, we will use that priority question next academic year to do two things: to maintain our level of performance, but then to deliberately target and teach and assess the areas that we define in our priority question. Let me be more specific, or with an example. So we may find that fractions will be maybe an area that challenges students in grades 3, 4, and 5. So our math teachers will create priority questions around students' learning of fractions. When we come back for next academic year, we're going to do several things with those priority questions. We will collect samples of student work that's tied to fractions and analyze what is the learner-centered problem. Then we will observe teachers when they teach fractions, and that will help us identify what is called a problem of practice. Because ultimately, it's a problem of practice that we have as educators. The kids are never the issue. It's in our curriculum, or how we instruct, or how we assess that information. And that one of those three things, or all of those things, could become the problem of practice. We will then identify research-based strategies to remedy those problems of practice. We will use the Aspire periodic assessments, the interim assessments, and the classroom assessments as additional data points throughout the academic year to inform how well we've remedied our problem of practice in teaching fractions to our students. We will then collect samples of student work after we've adopted and implemented these research-based instructional strategies to learn, are we improving in this learner-centered problem and problem of practice? And if we are successful in that endeavor, the outcome would be a year from now, when we administer the summative assessment again, we will see improvements in how students perform on number and operations with fractions. We will then identify a new priority question based on next year's results.
Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.
Thank you.